The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun. Scott. Smith catches left side.
Scott's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Scott, off the play fake, rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And now the ball's out, falling near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Scott completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Vikings! Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. I mean, we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Platt. And he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Tampa Bay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Platt. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun. Platt, that one complete. He finds Shark. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
8 yards there on a first down. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
35-yard line.
Scott on play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. Devin White in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down, Platt. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Platt. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And the Buccaneers.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Platt. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Platt. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Vikings 7. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, get in there, get what you want. Get in there, get what you want, boy.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Scott, throw left side complete. That's Barber. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, Platt. He'll buy some time into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Scott. To throw on second down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter.
King 7.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Scott, throwing on 4th down. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jordan Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 38, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Scott. And they lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Scott now on 1st down. Complete.
Jefferson the target.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Scott. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The play fake. Platt. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Scott on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barber. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the gun, Scott. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.